What's up guys, and welcome back for another EVE Online video. Back in the Yoiul Festival event tonight in this one, and I'm back in the Gila. And basically what I want to do tonight, while I'm recording, is I want to carry on with the combat sites and the challenges through here. And the next one I've got to do now is to send myself into Null-Sec and find and complete a Wightstorm transit site. Now this is probably going to go horribly wrong, so hopefully this video could be entertaining either way. Hopefully we learn something about the combat sites and get some good loot, or for you guys maybe you'll just watch me completely mess up and die, so who knows. But basically I've not really been able to find anything about the transit sites from a quick search online, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. I'm just in Gila. I'll go through the fit real quick, but it's shield recharge, so I'll put a link to it in the description again. But the rigs are field extender 2 and 2 field purger 2s, so for bigger shield and faster recharge. Rapid light missile launcher 2s and Inferno missiles with a drone link augmenter in the last high slot. 3 large extender 2s and a multi-spectrum shield hardener. I then sacrificed, I did have a 4th in, and I sacrificed it for the EM shield amplifier just to fill the hole in the EM, because that's quite low without that in there. Afterburner 2 shield power relay 2s and drone damage amps. I've got some hammerheads and vespers as well for additional DPS. Not cap stable, so I don't run the prop mod all the time, because the shield recharge draws capacitor basically. Recharge rate is 139, so not terrible, also not great. I could faction this and get quite a lot higher, but didn't want to go too expensive. Drone damage is high. I've got good skills in that, and then the missiles help out, of course, as well. Right, so you can see I'm in high sec currently. What we're going to do is just yeet ourselves down there with a filament, and just hope for the best, basically. I have also got high sec filament in here as well, so that if I get some loot and I don't die immediately, instead of having to jump my way all the way back out of Null-Sec, I can use one of these filaments to jump into a random point in high sec and work my way back through high sec. This is just in here because I picked it up a second ago, and the same for this one, but I might take this when we drop in, because it's got 3% missile damage, so we'll see. Using these filaments, I've got no idea where I'm going to end up. It's just any ice storm in Null-Sec, and yeah, because I could end up right in the middle of some big sov and just be immediately killed as well. So let's find out. This could be a very quick 350 mil down the drain. Are you activating? Must be further than 1,000. Okay, I'm too close to a Stargate. Let's go to here. Try again.
Warp drive active.
Just so I'm wholeheartedly, not wholeheartedly, I'm wholly expecting just to lose all of my stuff here. But I don't have an expensive head. Actually, how expensive is my head? I don't think it's much. Yeah, I mean that's not going to be much. Basic, standard. I think that's just +3s. Yeah, so not an expensive head. Ship is so-so, but hopefully good enough to run a site. But I'm prepared to lose my stuff Can't have safety on. And we're off. Right, first question is going to be, where are we? Okay, so just one in local. And we're in Vale of the Silent. He is probably scanning down combat sites, so this might be a good time. So let's just jump straight in. Hope for the best.
Warp drive active.
Map. We're in the middle of 3HX TAC DL. We're in there. Okay. And someone else has come in. Smurf Company. Alright. Do I go in? He's moved on. Possibly still scanning. I'm going in. They almost definitely warp scram in here.
Active.
So if someone does come in, I'm just dead. There's no getting away. Turn the shield on. And let's see what we've got. PvE. I burn up. That's how I'm just going to run it how I've been running them in high sec. I burn up just to get away so I can orbit my MTU to get away from these things. Looks slightly different. Only slightly different, but different still. Okay, that's not a terrible start. There we go. Bit worse. They're the neuters. So drop that. I'll take that out, and then I want to get the neuters. Send the Vespers out. Go, go, go. Orbit at 5k. And let's see how we get on. 2 herons now. They're going to target my drones. Hopefully my drones can do some work before they are taken out. Let's try and get a little bit of damage off before we pull them back in. Yeah, still a heron, so I'm not worried about that person. Okay, there's 3 of them, so they're going to take a lot of damage quickly, so let's pull them back in. What is the damage hole? The shield, it is EM. So I don't have an EM, but let's throw the hammerheads out. I'm getting neutered out very quickly. Not a huge surprise, there's 3 of the neuters. So we'll have no multi-spectrum shield harder in a second. But the shield rep's working okay at the moment.
The capacitor is empty.
Drones have got aggro again. They do hate drones. Come on, take that one out before I pull you back in. Come on. Come on. Taking a lot of damage. Oh, come on. There we go. No. Return, press the wrong key. I could be cycling my missiles as well, I suppose. Might help a little bit. Because I've got them here. Alright, we want to take these neuters out so that we can get this running again and start building some shield back up while we take out the last 2. That's the plan. I'm being webbed now. My drones have got some aggro again. And again. Come on. I don't want you to take too much damage. In you come, but one of them will be webbed. Come on. Come back in. Yeah. One's webbed. So it's taking loads of damage. Out. Out. Go and take on the numbing guy again. So numbing is neuter. Hailburst I think is just damage, but they do web. Still just that guy. Yoiul. Still in his heron. As you can see, I'm webbed at the moment, going nice and slowly. But the shield regen is working okay, especially as we approach the 30% mark. Right, I'm going to keep the drones out and have them take on the one that's targeting them, because hopefully when they're up close his tracking's not good enough. We'll just keep an eye on it. He probably has them webbed, so he might be able to pick them up. Fine. Pull you back in. Don't want you taking damage again. Watch him take a few hits now as he flies out. Drone's taking so much damage already. It's ridiculous. They do hate drones. I'm going to reload this, ready for the second spawn. Hopefully it's just the one battleship again. And nothing more, because I might be in trouble if there's more. And as this kicks back in, we'll turn our shielding back on. Who are you? Pandemic Horde. In a Helios. Okay. So I could warp out at the moment, but I don't really want to. Oh god, with the drone aggro. Leave them alone. Look at the damage. And these are tanky drones. Oh, these are on a Gila. They are tanky drones. Hopefully scanning or just travelling. Could obviously also be here to come and trap me while he brings in some friends, but as a risk I'm willing to take. I came in here expecting to lose my ship, so we'll see how we get on. There's a lot of sites in here though. So that's nice. So if it stays there, he's gone. So if it stays this quiet, might be able to do a couple of them. We just need to keep an eye on. If he comes back, he'll have seen me on D-scans. If he comes back, he might be bringing friends with him. So I just got to keep an eye on that. Right, what do we have in the second wave? Please, just the battleship. I bring my drones in because the battleship can aggro the drones if they're loose in space. Shields regen nicely. Back up to pretty much full tank. Missiles are loaded. That is not a battleship. So it looks like there's an additional wave. So let's see if we can get rid of the frigates quickly. Numbing. So the hail is probably targeting my drones, the storm hail burst, because it's not targeted me. That's the one that's about to die. Yeah, let's go numbing next. No, I want to get rid of the daunting, because if shit does go down, I don't want to be warp scrammed. So daunting next, because they've got the warp disrupt, or scram. Which one is it? Scrambled. DPS isn't too high in this wave so far, so that's good. But it's interesting that there's 3 waves. The or at least 3 waves. The high-sec site just has the 2 waves. The composition of those, the first wave does vary, but it's just the 2. Whereas here, it appears to be maybe 3. I believe the Null-Sec one, the Wightstorm transit site, is the medium difficulty, and the low-sec one is the hardest site. See, so that's him back. So if he enters the system with someone else, I might have to move. Looking for combat scanner probes at the moment. Also, I didn't set up a safe spot or anything, so I might have to bounce for a while. Okay, he's gone again. Just transiting then, hopefully. Drones have got aggro, but again, if they're up close enough to battlecruiser, should hopefully be okay. Oh, I'm being spoken to by Mio. Let's ask him. So maybe if we if we talk nicely to him, maybe we can be friends. That's my hope whenever I leave high-sec, is that if I can just befriend everyone in chat, maybe they won't come kill me. It's worked sometimes, hasn't worked other times. But yeah, I'm still sitting on the booster here, which we may well take depending on what the final wave looks like, the boss wave. So if he comes in with anything more than just the 1 battleship, might take this, just to increase our turret damage a little bit. Missile damage, not turrets. Be useful to see if we can find out what loot he's got in terms of the battleship spawned. I did not want him to spawn just then, so we need to take this frigate out quickly. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, frigate's done. Swap out for hammerheads. And we'll see how tanky it is. Hammerheads, because he should have a slightly bigger thermal hull than kinetic. And right, let's see how we get on here. And we'll ask this guy, let me know what other loot you find. I'm recording for YouTube, so the viewers will be interested to know what a null event data site holds, exclamation mark. Yeah, so now we're best friends. Right, that's some big damage. That was 1,000 damage in one shot there. 800. We are regenning quickly and we're getting through his shield. He is breaking me slowly, but am I going to last long enough, basically, is the question. My regen is about to hit max as well. It's holding at the moment. His damage has dropped off a little bit. We're into his armour. Excuse me, I've run out of missiles and they take ages to reload. But that is quick regen. But we're down to 31%. Come on missiles, need you back. Come on drones, need you to do your work. Let's see what we can do. I think we've got this. 20, that's another big hit. But we're into his structure now. Let's have a quick look. It's the Nightmare Hull. 2 million bounty, so I think that's... I think... Oh, run my missiles again, because that is low now. If he breaks the shield, he'll get through me very quickly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Kill him, kill him, kill him. This is a bit close for comfort. There we go. Boom. Very nice. Return to drone bait. We can look at my ship again. Shield will regen nicely. Reload those. What loot have we got? 29 million. Anything good? 11th tiers, 12th tier. That's where most of the money is. And the boosters and another Null-Sec filament. Not bad for one site. 29 million. How long did it take me? 20 minutes. Scoop. And I want to complete the event. So you can just go down here. And I want to claim reward for that. Because that was the main purpose of coming down. What's the next thing? That's it. There's no more combat challenges. I'm going to have to do these if I want to... Oh, that's annoying. I could do the mining, I guess. Repeatable. Exploration's repeatable. And then just work my way up here and not do combat sites anymore. Maybe. Shield's recharged. Let's move to just a random one. Let's go for this one, 1.51 AU away. Just do another one real quick.
Active.
See if there's any better loot. I guess if you're still watching at this stage, you could skip to the end of the video. And either I'll be dead, or there'll be some second loot that we can look at. So we'll do that. And if this site goes well again, I'll stick around here for a little bit, but then I will be high-stack filamenting my way back out of Null-Sec.
Warp drive active.
Okay, that's a 5-man Null-Sec filament, so we can take 5 of us, so maybe I'll come down with a fleet soon. Maybe. I'm not a PvPer, so I don't have much intention of coming down for a small roam like we could with a needlejack filament. Alright, up we go. Burn our way up. Have this ready, and again I've still got the Paralancia. And I can't remember actually what the orbit 5k the agency does. Oh, 3% shield boost, so that could help as well. Oh no, I don't have a shield booster, so I take it back, it won't help. I'll start with numbing. Yeah, stick on that one. And then I want Daunting, and then Hailblade. So this time is just the frigates in the first wave, which is interesting again. Keep on the frigates' damage to everything. Okay, there's a lot of them now with aggro, and I am missing Come on, drones. There we go. Alright, come back in. They've all got dropped aggro now, and one of them will be webbing, or more than one. Oof. That's a warp scram, I think. There we go. Back out you go. Onto the numbing, because I want my capacitor. He's new. Yeah, heck ain't. That could be a problem if he decides to come and attack me. Pull them back in again. So I would like him to move systems. Don't want him to stick around in here for very long, if he wouldn't mind. The drone aggro is so annoying. I understand why they do it. Like, these ships would be pretty OP if no, he's moved. These ships would be pretty OP if there wasn't drone aggro, but it's so annoying. So yeah, different composition this time. I wonder what wave 3 is going to look like. Wave 2, I mean. Wave 3 was just the battleship, it just happened to spawn at the same time as the frigate. Right. You can salvage these, but it's just standard Tech 1 salvage. Even the one time I salvaged them from the battleship, it was just standard Tech 1, it wasn't an officer, so no Tech 2 salvage. So I'm not bothering at the moment because the salvage isn't worth the time it takes compared to running the sites, especially down in Null-Sec when I'm at risk of dying all the time. I do salvage it in high-sec sometimes. Mostly frigates again. There's the numbing. So I'm going to go numbing, and I want that numbing as well when it's landed. So it's not landed yet, so let's just go on the daunting or daring. Darkling, I don't know what Darkling does. Is that going to damp me, maybe? But I want... They're both still miles away, so just keep going. Another one. Jackie. Don't know what Jackie's flying. Pull these in a second. Right, now I can go for the numbing. Proteus, okay, so the Proteus can definitely kill me. So do I leave? Yoiul trace. So they've taken a filament. So Mion took the filament. So I could think about leaving. They've left system. Very nice. What does Mion say? What do we got? Whoa. That's a detailed response. Mammoth, glacial drift skin. Anything else of particular value? not particularly Ishka skin, and then the effects. So nothing superb, nothing to write home about, but that's very nice of them. I'll respond to
The capacitor is empty.
to Mion in a little bit when we've finished recording, because that's very nice of them. Right, bring you back now that that numbing stopped. What do I need to take now? Darkling. Oh, the webbing on the drones. Come on. Vesper. Take out the Darklings. I'm using the Vespers because I think they have better tracking than the Hammerheads. For the frigates. Turret tracking 0.78. Whereas the Hammerheads have tracking of 0.69. So that's why I'm using the Vespers on the frigates. Just realised I'm not looking at the right drones now. The dangerous thing here is this is the second wave, so the third wave is the battleship spawn, and I've got no capacitor. So my plan is to take out the Darkling and then sort of slowly let my capacitor regen while we take out the others. But I don't know if there's a time limit. The battleship might spawn when I've still got the cruiser on the field, and that would be a serious problem. So we'll see. Hopefully not. I'm going to do it this way round so that the cruiser's the last this time, because I know he spawns if there's a frigate left. So I'm experimenting to see if he'll spawn when there is a cruiser left on the field. And presumably, I don't really know how it works. Presumably I'm getting extra bounty at the moment. By 9%. That's nice. Or does it all just go into the bank? I don't know how Null-Sec works. Especially not the DBS and the banks and stuff. I don't know about any of that. I've never spent any serious time down here, and I don't really plan to tonight either. Because I'll be launching myself straight back up to high sec afterwards, just like Mion did, I believe. Mion. Stuff keeps changing in here, which I don't like. Unless the site I'm at is despawn? No, it hasn't. So, okay, so I've now got enough capacity to start running that again, so my shield can be in a good position when the battleship spawns. Come on, Vespers, do your work on the cruiser. So Hailburst webs. If anyone is interested, by the way, this is the Deathglow skin, Deathglow Hunters. I really like it. Some of the Abyssal skins are really nice as well, but I'm a big fan of this one as they go. I also have it on my Astro. Right, so the battleship didn't spawn, so that's good news. So I should be able to do this, unless we get unlucky with some of the big hits. Here he is. Out come the hammerheads. Go, go, go. Okay, so warp disrupted. I'll get close enough to scram soon as well. But some good starting damage from me. There's 975. Those hits are the ones that hurt. And because the shield recharge is slow at this end, it's faster. It's fastest at about a third. So that does hurt. I could, if I afterburn during the web, how fast can I go? 292. Is that going to be enough to reduce the incoming damage a little bit? I can't do this for very long because of my capacitor, but 679, 822, so that's still big. 555, that's lower. So if they can stay consistently below 8, then we'll be okay, but haven't seen any thousands yet, which is the scary stuff. He appears to be maxed out at 169 as well. I could fly away from him if I was really worried about it.
Module has run out of charges.
Break the web and then just burn away. But there you go, so I've broken the web now. So I could do that actually, I guess. Be more sensible. Orbit at current. Instead of just orbiting the MTU. Still managed 1,000 damage though. But this has got much better. He should be gone fairly soon. We've still got a reasonable amount of shield. We're in the peak of our regen currently. Turn that back on. Turn that off now that we're finished. Start moving in. And that's the end of him. Another couple mil. So the nice thing about these is, like in the last event, the bounty's not horrible. Like it's not as good as the last event, but the bounty's not horrible. So even if you don't get a brilliant drop, you still earn, 3 or 4 million for the site, and that was much quicker. That took us maybe 12 minutes. So that depends on the spawn. We had a lot of frigates in that site, so we got through them a bit faster than the cruisers. And we had the technique down for the battleship and things. But let's see what we've got in the MTU. Hoping for something nice. What have we got? Oh, I hope if I opened it. 45. That's not bad, because they're all 2 13th tier. So there's 26 just there. And then the Vexor. Glacial Drift apparently is worth 10 million. So that's not horrible. 45, so in 2 sites, if I didn't scoop that yet. There we go, 2 sites had been worth 77.7 million. Scooped cargo hold. And I've been down here, what now, 40 minutes? Yeah. 77 million in 40 minutes. I'll take it. Right, I'm going to go do one more. I'll still be recording, so if I blow up, you'll get to see that. But if I don't blow up, then I'll just do do picking up the loot, and then it's launching back into high sec as well, because this will be my last one. I haven't got time to do much more. As you can see, it's getting late, and from my accent you know I am UK based, so this is my time. And I got to sleep. but we'll do one more because I'm having fun. It's not often I'm in Null-Sec. I'm in an empty system. There's lots of Wightstorm sites. I'm having fun. I would like to go around other stuff as well. Run the port and things.
Warp drive active.
Because the Gila should manage it. Should definitely manage it. I've warped in here a bit prematurely because I used a bit too much capacitor. So I might get neutered out pretty quickly in this one. Should have been a bit more sensible with that. But anyway, I'll see you if I blow up or when I'm collecting my loot. So just quickly, guys, in this third site, the Dreadnought, Dread White, sorry, did spawn at the same time as a cruiser. So there was a bit too much DPS, so I decided to try a different tact and basically just run away. The warp disrupt range is only 30 kilometers, so if you can break 30 kilometers, you are fine to just warp out at any point. And the DPS did drop a little bit, less so the thermal EM stuff, but the kinetic explosive dropped quite a lot, so I've been able to just stay out, fly out to this distance and survive, and be able to warp away if needed. I have obviously just noticed that these guys have jumped in. Jane Darling is in her on, but we've got a couple of Russians. So I want to head in to my MTU. This will be the last bit of loot and then I'm leaving. So hopefully I can get this before, so the site should have despawned, so they need to scan in now, unless they got here just in time, which would be unfortunate for me. So we're burning back. We'll check the loot and we'll filament out and do a stock take when we arrive. Just 3 sites. The whole thing has been less than an hour. I've been in here 50 minutes. So I'm pretty happy with the return regardless of what's in here. 78 million. Obviously you can earn money faster. Could have been luckier. Could have got better drops. Could have been unluckier. Could have got worse drops. It's pretty variable. But basically if I get out of here with a ship, I've been delighted. As I said at the start, I fully expected to lose my ship, so there's still time, of course. Madness and madness could do it. Presumably that alts madness could and madness couldness. Yeah. Nothing on scan. No combat scanners. Alright, nearly there. 9k. What have we got? So just 7 million this time. A buzzard skin, which has no value, and the basic brain freeze, which still has no value as well. So I've got a few of those. It's interesting that the buzzard one has no value. Alright, so we'll loot that. Scoop, because we're nearly full. Burn away, because I don't know, can I? So I just want high sec 1 person, which I now have 4 of. Can I use that here? Yes I can. and just like that, he was gone. So we'll just have a quick check where we jump into Wightstorm now. Caldari. So we're in the Citadel, so maybe not a million miles from Gila. 6 jumps. Not too bad. Cool. Right, and let's just do a quick stock take. So the overseas effects, which you can just go and sell on the market for straight value. 65 million filaments, which are useful. I mean, snowballs, which I do need to use if I want to carry on up the missions. 4 of these, which have no value but are pretty really good. They're really nice to have. +4 to all your attributes for a short period, day and a half or so. Vexor and a buzzard skin. Buzzard has none. That's interesting. And yeah, a couple of other boosters. Well, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. We've learned what happens in Null-Sec now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more EVE Online videos, I'm going to try and do a couple more in the event while it's ongoing. Yeah, if you want to see more like this, subscribe to the channel. Really means a lot, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.